Hey, how's it going everyone? Dan here and welcome back to another MabiPro video. I know I'm doing a lot of them, but as I said before, the YouTube channel is pretty much going to be exclusively, Twitch VODs, which is where I play basically all my games now. I'm going to pretty much try to live stream everything that I play. And if I don't play something online, or if I don't stream something, then I'll more than likely try to bulk record it, but more than likely it'll be streamed. Pretty much the channel is going to be exclusively one-off videos if I have any, or MabiPro content. Like I said, I'm not going to hold back anymore on what I've done in the past, like stopping myself from doing this, because honestly MabiPro is something that I think regardless of what game comes out, which I mean, like I said, there are a few games that I am looking forward to, like MapleStory 2 and I think Lost Ark. Lost Ark is not going to be that's a ARPG that you can't ever play those full time. I mean, they're dungeon crawlers at the end of the day. Like all these games in the past that I've said that I was gonna like make my main game have like all been dungeon crawlers. I'm just like, you can't. It's impossible. Like, those games are meant for you to play in bursts. You play, you level, you get off. Or in like some cases, when you get to the end game, is you get on, you do your dailies. You like run a raid, maybe one or two, and then you get off. Like, that's pretty much the end game of almost every game, is you end up getting to that daily cycle of log on, do dailies, get off. Like, I feel like I've never really managed to get to that end game in any game that I've played ever, because every game that I play, I always end up quitting. MabiPro included. Like, literally, I never got to the point where I was comfortably logging on and then just like doing missions and then getting off. And Mabi did get to that point, like Live got to that point. And you got advantages for doing that, the training seals that everyone and their mothers started using because they're freaking hella OP. And I mean, not by OP, I mean useful, but they're pretty overpowered. I mean, being able to train your skills regardless of the training requirement, just fucking, you don't have to do it. Hell yeah. Like, you got your payoff for doing your dailies, and if you didn't want that, you got some, neat armor if you wanted. Like, this, I never got to that point because every time I would always just like quit or get close and then quit, or it's just every time. There was never a game that held my attention for long enough because some shit always happened. Like Dragon Nest is no example. Like, I quit back when it was only up to the 32 cap, and I quit for a dumb reason. I literally quit because like, I would put in the time to practice in PvP, but it felt like I just wasn't getting any better, and it always felt like mages in that game were just able to just hold a fireball and throw it, even though PvP wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I always took everything so damn seriously back then. But I feel like nowadays, if I were to find a game now, I would be a lot better off. With the game now. But like I said, I had to find the game first, because I've tried the ones that a lot of people recommend, or a lot of people are playing, or like AAA titles, like Black Desert. I don't like Black Desert. It's action, open world, action combat, but I don't like Black Desert. I don't know what it is about that game, but I don't get the right feel from it, so I didn't play it. I tried it during the trial, didn't like it, didn't buy it. Just pretty much went like that. But anyway, I'm not gonna feel bad about uploading all kinds of MabiPro stuff. I mean, because for one, it gets the exposure of the server out, because I still do want this server to grow. For those who, money, but for those who who are looking for that classic Mabi gameplay, old combat and everything, these videos are out there to show that that stuff exists, and also the fact to show that custom content is a thing and there's always stuff to look forward to. I mean, even if it somehow ends at some point because, there's only so much you can put into a G13 server, so be it. I mean, I still think it's a fun time. And there's always a small hope that, there some kind of PvP community gets going, or they add some kind of sleeveless and bell bottom. Never heard of that item. That they end up adding something that's fair PvP, because I mean, obviously PvP, like dueling, doesn't mean anything, and it's highly ping based, so that wouldn't really work very well. But I did see a suggestion on like the forum saying that maybe you do something that's instance, which is kind of similar to an idea I've always had when it comes to doing PvP events. Like, have it not take your gear into account. Literally give you clean versions of all your gear and put you in a roleplay situation, you know? And then go from there. Now, does that pretty much take away the whole? I mean, that's a dumb. That was a dumb way I was about to open that. Does that pretty much take away the only reason to hunt down gear? No, it doesn't, because that's where PvE comes into play. But I think that would be a pretty cool thing to add. You know, an instance PvP event. It is possible. We have seen it's possible in the past. I mean, look at what was it? That snowball fight event thing they had. That was instance PvP, and on top of that, it was matchmaking instance PvP, which is exactly what one would want to have in a game like this, where if you wanted to make PvP fair and make the rankings actually mean something, then you would do a system like that. Of course, that specific event got freaking abused to hell, freaking trading wins, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. That doesn't apply right now. We're talking about MabiPro. Like, while it still would be ping based, obviously, if it took clean versions of everyone's gear, you wouldn't have to worry about the whole aspect that, hey, he's got better enchants than me, you know. And then if it was a role play, that means everyone have the same stats across the board. You know, same HP, same base stats, I would assume, and then same everything. You know, not the same gear, obviously, but same stuff. Of course, you know, that's not gonna stop anyone from being scummy with, you know, certain scummy tactics, but, you know, a lot of scummy tactics have counters. I mean, a lot of people disparage maging in PvP because it's so easy to stunlock somebody, and I say it's easy to stunlock somebody with basically anything. If you want to be real, you could literally, I mean, PvP is nothing but the same combo and over and over and over and over and over again anyway. The whole point of my PvP is to try and escape the combo. You know what I'm saying? That was the fun of it all. Sure, you might get locked into a, you know, 1+, you know, obviously auto knockback into lightning bolt charge smash repeat combo. Like, you get locked into that many times. Hell yeah, that's just how it works. That's what happens. But, and then there's sometimes where, you know, people, do you really think that Ice Spear is an inescapable skill? No, it's not. There are ways to counter Ice Spear spam quite easily. Even it just takes some time, and it just you have to take a few hits. But I tell you what, the first and foremost way to counter Ice Spear while we're on this situation is to not let them cast it in the first place, obviously, because you're gonna need a lot of time to cast it unless you're an elf and you decide to kite. I mean, even then, you can still get to them. Let me give you an example. Say someone gets the Ice Spear cast on you and is gonna decide to chain it. You still have that split second of where you can like load a skill and then still have it load, right? So what you do is, in between the explosion of the Ice Spear and them casting it again, you cast defense, because it'll stay loaded whenever the next one goes off, and then it counts as you defending it, which means you'll go into a slight mana, what do you call it, mana deflector form, or state is what I meant to say. And when you're in that form, you know, you're not frozen, so you can charge towards them. Like, it's that simple. It's that easy. And if that's not, you know, that's not your style, then you have Ice Shield, which takes a little bit more technical prowess to pull off. But if you Ice Shield it perfectly, as in like you tap it, you can kind of combine them. Use defense to block so you don't get frozen, then use Ice Shield to negate the knockback, or to negate the next cast, so then you could charge towards them. Sure, you'll still explode, but you'll still have that little bit of time to get to them. It's counterable. Like I said, it just takes some finagling in a way. Oh wait, I did not factor in these Thunderbirds' aggro range. Holy. Okay. Anyway. What? You autoed? Excuse me? Oh, that one's using Thunder. Hold up. Nope, 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 nope. You can fuck off. I see you. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, that's right, buddy. You can use Lightning Bolt if you want. I won't be using no Thunder. Anyways, I didn't really mention what we were running today. We're running what's called the Mossy Math dungeon, which is an event dungeon currently going on to celebrate the season 2 of the story. And what you do is you go every night or sometime at night, you get a spawn of just random plant monsters and plant related monsters that are, you know, basically just all dreamer monsters from the story, of course. Everything's like plant based. It's based on core and whatnot. So like all the monsters are just plants and whatnot. But anyway, boss monsters or plant monsters spawn all around Ulad, and you're supposed to go kill them. And they drop magical herbs, which you give to the cube. And then when you do that, it gives you a... What do you have loaded, sir? Never mind. When you give it to the cube, it gives you a pass, pretty much. But before, I think the way they did it before, which is what there was causing a little bit of drama, is that you give the cube herbs, and then at 150 points, which is basically 150 herbs, you can get a pass out of it. But taking a pass out lowers the score, or lowers the points back down below the threshold. So you basically have to keep feeding it herbs, and you could sit there and just leech. Spider Donut, are we freaking Undertale now, my dude? Oh my god, it's actually Undertale. Eating it will result in a hearty increase in your mana and stamina. Some say it might induce mild hallucinations. Okay then. Alrighty then. So we have a monster donut. Or a spider donut, sorry. Some rare mats right there. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, people could steal your passes because you would put the herbs in, they would put it at 150 points, and then someone could just snatch a pass without you being able to get one, which is dumb and just caused all sorts of issues. But they fixed it, so now it basically gives you the pass the moment you contribute, I think, an herb, period. Which, now that I think about it, I probably should have gotten more than one. I don't know if you can get more than one. I'm kind of curious if you drop an herb, or drop all your herbs and contribute them one at a time, that you'll be able to get multiple passes, but I'm not sure. I haven't tried that yet. I don't think... Oh, you guys explode, right? Okay, pain. My bad. Wait, what the? I don't know what he's doing over there, but I don't like it. He's about to explode, though. Oof. Hey, back off. Hey, back off. Anyway, there you go. They put a lot of exclusive custom weapons in this dungeon and in the raid content in general. I'm highly curious about this apparently giant only weapon that apparently can cast Fireball and chain cast Fireball, which sounds badass. I was looking at the upgrades on MabiPro, and it seems like you have a choice to make it be able to chain cast Fireball, which would be really cool, or you have the choice to take it down the damage path. Because it's the first upgrade, you don't really have a choice. You have to choose whether you're going to be mage or damage. I mean, I guess you can do a little bit of hybrid of both, technically. You can get that first upgrade and then go down the damage path. Go down the damage path the entire rest of the way. But you do sack off a huge amount of damage doing that. And I guess that's to preserve the balance, to be honest. If I were to get that mace, I don't really know what I would do. I mean, granted, it's still a melee magic staff-like weapon, so I mean, it wouldn't be a bad weapon even without the chain casting. But could you imagine having +2 chain cast fireball? Like, was that just 2 casts and you got the full fireball charge? That's crazy. But that is how chain cast works, right? When it's +2, then you go with the +3 on 1 cast. Oh, and immediately I'm gonna have to put on my out gear. Jeez, I forgot about these. Yeah, let's just water cannon them. I ain't got time to flame. Wait, they aren't. No. Maybe I do have time to flame. Nah, they're squishy anyway. They have worm AI, so I mean, I guess I technically could have got away with that. Stop. I mean, I'm sure if I stand point blank, it'll one-shot these. Anyway, there's a lot of interesting weapons, and I'm actually happy because all these raids have added in-game material to in-game stuff to grind for, and it's actually kind of exciting because you can only do some of the raids once a week, like that whole Unholy Bouquet run, which is, you know, Heart of Viridius we did the other day. You can only do that once a week, so it gives you something to look forward to, because the materials actually, the little candles that you get from dropping there, actually let you get some pretty decent rewards. You can buy their weapons that you want, but you have to do it for like 5 weeks because it takes 5 candies for a weapon, and it takes 8 candles for a mystery egg, which, I mean, I'm assuming is a pet. I mean, it's a mystery egg. What else could it be? And the only thing that come in eggs are, well, yeah, pets. I mean, unless the mystery egg just gives you a random item, which wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, to get the mystery egg would take you 8 weeks. That's 2 months to get enough candles, and they're not tradable, so you literally do have to wait that 8 weeks before you can get that dragon. Which, like I said, it's a cool concept. It's like, it gives you something to grind for. It adds some sort of in-game content to a game that's been known to not have much in-game content. But as of the recording, I've not yet been able to run the actual raid. We've ran the mini raid. I guess it's technically a mini. I'm calling it a mini raid. It's not actually the raid. I've ran Black Herb plenty of times, which is, you know, just another dungeon. It's not really a raid, but the final boss does have beefy HP, but it's not the raid. And then you have Heart of Viridius, which is the Unholy Bouquet, which, again, beefy HP and has raid-like mechanics where you can't res on your own. You can't use nows in there, but it's not the raid. I haven't been able to run the raid yet. So I'm looking to, hopefully one of these Black Herb passes will get, I'll get the pass and we'll be able to do that. Anyway, where's this dragon? There he is. I love the fact that they added like a reskinned prairie dragon as a boss. That's so cool. I never would have thought to see that. Anyway, this isn't my first time running Mossy Math. This is the second time, actually. I forgot to record the first time. I don't really remember why. Oh, crap. Nope, tech! What you know about that windmill timing? Y'all know nothing about that. Cave Dargon, what you know? Do it again. Bet you won't. Oh, he's gonna tail whip instead. Oh, that did nothing. Hold up. Alright, let's fight, buddy. Nah, no petrifies. But you can just spam it? Oh, it doesn't do damage. I mean, it doesn't petrify. Just firebolt me, dude? What? Must be nice. No. Look. I've been fighting Dargons all my life. You're not gonna sit there and tail whip spam me. What, you think it's gonna hit me? Psh, I got other techs, bruh. But that's all my tech. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else to do except run away at this point. Yeah, that's right. I still did damage. Oh, that didn't hit. But yeah, so far I've been impressed with the amount of all this custom content. It's been a joy to do. Can we even outrun the fireball in this small ass room? Yes, we can. All I do is run out of the room completely. What? What? Hello? Oh, he was still in the air. That boy was still in the air. What the hell? That's some bull. That's some bull, and you know it, game. Wow. Oh, he does have petrified breath. I just freaking dodged it like a boss. Oh. Oh. I feel like they should have gave him the dragon charge. He can't dragon charge, cool. He's trying to, but he doesn't have the ability to. Oh well. We could. Oh no, we didn't. We gotta kill the plants. Plants are people too. Plants are mobs too, Dan. Especially when they don't have a name. Ooh, nice former coins. But all this custom content has been great for the server. It's added a whole lot more hype. Like I said, a lot more in-game content. Some new equipment that are new, new best in slot things. That something that some of them I don't agree with. There's obviously a few balance issues because the Giants don't really have anything exclusive going for them, and freaking humans and elves can get a fucking 20 max damage helmet. But yo, I'm not throwing shade at nobody because of that. Nice blue upgrade stone. I'm just saying, where's my giant shit? I'm trying to get some giant enchants too. I want best in slot stuff. Anyway, that was the Mossy Math dungeon. I didn't really say much today, but it was just supposed to be a chill recording anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Didn't like it, whatever. It doesn't even matter anymore. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time with the next MabiPro video. See you then.